the region of the Cauca. It's called a farm is called Villa Esperanza. I will be pulling your espresso shots first. We dialed it in and tasted the temperature, and in the end we decided that I will not going to serve it on a compass for you. We were going to regulate the temperature, but as we were pulling the shots, it was actually stable and it was at 50 degrees. So your shots should be at 50 degrees while I serve them, and I will be back with you shortly. I will be putting shots at 21.5 grams, and then we will be aiming to get a 44 yield out for your espresso shots. This coffee was hyper-processed. Now I know that sounds intimidating, but I'm going to try and explain the process as easy as possible. First of all, the coffee was anaerobic fermented for about 28 hours, which after it was then fermented again in its own mucilage for about 40 hours, which after it went through a thermic shock period where it was cooled all the way to 19 degrees, and then it was dried. So this coffee has come a long way to meet with us. So today I will be talking about connection. We all know that someone that knows someone from there that has always have the connection, and that's not necessarily related. So as you are waiting for me to serve you, think about that one person you met that was totally coincidental, that knew someone that you knew. So as a barista, our goal, or my specific goal, is to be the gap bridge between the farmer and the consumer. And today I want to introduce you to Diego Samuels, that has taken all the time to prepare this exceptional coffee. So judges, for your espresso, you will get a citric acidity with a medium to low bitterness, with a very sweet, long finish that reminds you of eating a fresh peach, and you almost bite the pip and you get that little tart taste as well. And then your flavor notes will be sweet, juicy orange, and your tactile would be like drinking smooth, silky espresso. So you can stir it or swirl it doesn't matter, and as soon as you can take a sip so that it doesn't cool off too much. Secondly, I will be pulling my shots for signature drink. I will be cooling them a little bit, and then we will get later into the details of the signature. I am dosing higher for my milk drink. For today, it just tastes better if we dose higher. So the dose for the milk drink will be 23 grams. Sorry, I just realized I'm first putting shots for signature.
Let's make some noise for the espresso beverage.
Like a lion, it will tear my soul, rending it to pieces, rending it to pieces.
be setting these aside to cool. So next up will be your milk drink. This milk will taste like honeycomb and light caramel, and it will have a super creamy texture. So now I will be dosing 23 grams for your milk drink, and we were aiming for a shorter yield around 42 and 43. Enjoy.
Esther, you have 5 minutes left.
Take me out from the harbor, and by your light you lead. Oh, I wanna go to your still waters.
Enjoy.
I wanna sail your silver sea.
So judges, the reason why I chose this coffee was the minute that we smelled it and we tasted it, I just knew this coffee had a story to tell. This coffee does not always sound very interesting, but the minute that you start tasting it, it just keeps on developing. So I chose this coffee specifically for its processing method because it took so much time to get here, and it was so perfectly and precisely prepared for us, enable us to enjoy it today. Next one, we're moving to the signature drink. So the signature drink, I am going to add 3 ingredients to 4 shots of espresso. It will be homemade raspberry syrup, which I added which I cooked on the stove with sugar and water. It's just fresh raspberries. And then we're going to add flower water, which I made from edible flower petals, which I soaked in boiling water until it was cooled down. I will be adding some vanilla Earl Grey tea as well, just to get that lasting flavor to get a tea-like mouthfeel. So your flavors for this signature beverage will be orange blossoms with a deep rose floral and finishing off with like an old brown sherry finish. You will also get beautiful floral aromas, so please take the time to swirl your glass before you take a sip. So today I hope, judges, that you've received a connection to this coffee and that you've learned something new about Diego Samuels. Please enjoy the time.
Let's give it up for Esther. So Esther, tell us, how was it up there?
A bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, I think I just remembered that there was a few things that I wanted to add that I didn't, but it's okay. A set never really gets out the way that you practice it.
Well, from personal experience, I know that it is extremely nerve-wracking up there, trying to give the judges your best. Is there anything you can tell the audience listening on your journey towards nationals?
Starting from before regionals or
Starting from before regionals, if you want to.
It's been quite interesting. I didn't expect to actually be here today, so it's an immense privilege to be here. And I would encourage any person that is doing Barista to participate and to try it out. You never know, you might hit the top 6. So it's a very eye-opening challenge, and it pushes you just before from your boundaries. So it teaches you to operate out of your comfort zone.
That's awesome. And the roasting process with your coffee, because I do know you have quite a few roasters in your business.
Yes, we do. The coffee that I used today was actually not roasted in-house. It was roasted by father, Chad.
Thank you very much, Chad. Can we just give it up one last time for Esther?
Thank